Welcome back to my channel. Today we explore the value of specific coins. Stop the 1909 wheat penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, this episode will uncover why this penny is so valuable and what it's worth in today's market, especially in fine condition. So, stick around, because you won't want to miss this. The wheat penny, designed by Victor David Brenner, was first minted in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first US coin to feature a real person's portrait, making it a revolutionary design at the time. The reverse side, with its classic wheat ears, symbolizes prosperity and growth. But what makes the 1909 edition so special? Let's break it down. In 1909, there were two distinct varieties of wheat pennies, the 1909P and the 1909S. Both were struck in Philadelphia and San Francisco respectively. But it gets even more interesting. A small number of coins were minted with the initials VDVR, Victor David Brenner, on the reverse, which adds a whole new layer of rarity and value. Fine condition, $900 to $1,000, $200. Only 1.8 million were minted, making it significantly rarer. This is the holy grail of wheat pennies. With just 484,000 minted, it's one of the most valuable coins in US history, even in lower grades. Of course, with great value comes great counterfeiting. To authenticate your 1909 penny, always check for clear mint marks and distinct VDB initials. Also, investing in a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can increase buyer confidence and maximize your coin's market value. And don't forget, proper storage is key. Use coin flips or airtight holders to keep your pennies in pristine condition. The market for rare coins has been booming recently, with record auction prices and rising interest from younger collectors. While the values I mentioned earlier reflect today's typical market, coins in exceptional fine condition with strong eye appeal can fetch even higher prices. First up, the Sacagawea gold dollar. Specifically, the 2001 version with the P mint mark in dirty, circulated version of this coin still hold value in today's market. First, let's talk a bit about the Sacagawea dollar itself. Released in the year 2001, this coin honors Sacagawea, the Native American woman who accompanied Lewis and Clark on their legendary expedition. These coins were minted with a beautiful golden appearance, though they are primarily composed of copper, manganese, brass and zinc, not gold. The P mint mark signifies it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. So what about the value of a circulated, dirty 2001 Sacagawea dollar with the P mint mark? Typically, a well-circulated Sacagawea coin holds its face value of $1. However, due to certain varieties and rare minting errors, some of these coins can be worth much more. The condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. For a circulated, dirty Sacagawea dollar, the most important thing to look for is whether it has any rare errors or varieties. For example, the famous 2001 Sacagawea dollar with a Cheerios reverse or the Wounded Eagle error can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, even in poor condition. So let's get to the real question. What's the market value for a dirty, regular 2001 P Sacagawea dollar in today's market? If it's a standard coin with no errors, its value typically ranges from $1 to $5. However, if you come across one of the rare varieties, even a heavily circulated and dirty coin can sell for anywhere between $50 to $2,500, depending on the specific error and the condition. To check if your dirty Sacagawea dollar is worth more, look for signs of errors. The Cheerios dollar can be identified by its enhanced tail feather details on the reverse, and the Wounded Eagle variety features an indentation or slash on the eagle's chest. If you spot one of these features, your coin could be much more valuable. To sum it up, while most dirty 2001 Sacagawea dollars with the P mint mark hold a value of $1 to $5, there are always exceptions. If your coin has a rare error or variety, it could be worth a small fortune. So, take a closer look at your Sacagawea dollars, you might just strike gold. Next up, the 1945 wheat penny, specifically those with damage on the reverse side. Damaged coins often hold a mysterious allure in the collecting world. But are they truly valuable? How much can a 1945 wheat penny with reverse side damage fetch in today's market? Let's find out. Before we get into values, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1945 wheat penny. This coin was minted during a time when the US was heavily involved in World War II. Over 1 billion were minted that year across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and hope. Most 1945 pennies were made from copper alloy with a small amount of zinc and tin. While they aren't rare in circulated condition, specific features like mint errors or damage can influence their value significantly. How do numbers influence value? Now, let's talk about damaged coins. Typically, a damaged coin would lose value because it's no longer in its original condition. However, there are exceptions. If the damage is a result of a mint error, such as a die crack, lamination peel, or off-center strike, the coin can be highly desirable to collectors. But if the damage occurred after it left the mint, it usually detracts from the coin's value. If the damage is due to a mint error, the coin could be worth anywhere from $500 to $1,000, depending on the rarity and severity of the error. For example, coins with major die breaks or laminations are highly sought after. So there you have it. While most damaged 1945 wheat pennies might not be worth much, a true mint error can turn your humble coin into a valuable collector's item. Always inspect your coins closely and don't hesitate to seek expert advice. Next up, the 1621 Wampanoag Treaty $1 coin. While it's technically a commemorative dollar, this coin has captured the attention of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. And trust me, some of these coins are worth a lot more than just face value. So let's dive in and see what makes them so valuable and how much they're selling for in today's market. The Wampanoag Treaty dollar was issued as part of the Native American $1 coin program. The program was created to honor the contributions of Native American tribes to U.S. history. The design commemorates the first peace treaty between the Wampanoag people and the Pilgrims in 1621. This historic event played a pivotal role in early American history, and the coin's design is a tribute to that legacy. First up, condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC often fetch higher prices, especially if they're in mint state or proof conditions. A flawless M70 graded Wampanoag Treaty dollar can be worth $50 to $100 or even more, depending on demand. Next, rarity. While the Wampanoag Treaty dollar is not a particularly rare coin, in terms of total mintage, specific versions like those minted at the San Francisco Mint or those with lower production runs are more desirable to collectors. For instance, coins from special mint sets or rolls have been known to command premiums of $50 to $200 each, even in ungraded conditions. But here's where things get really exciting. Minting errors, coins with double strikes, off-center strikes, or planche errors can skyrocket in value. For example, an error Wampanoag Treaty dollar with a noticeable flaw recently sold for over $500 at auction. Now, let's talk about today's market. The average Wampanoag Treaty dollar, in uncirculated condition, typically sells for $80 to $150. Proof versions from mint sets can go for $200 to $300. However, as we mentioned earlier, graded coins and errors can bring in hundreds of dollars. It's all about finding the right buyer and knowing the true value of your coin. Today. Alright, so whether you've got a handful of these coins in your collection or you're thinking about picking one up, the Wampanoag Treaty dollar offers a unique mix of historical significance and collectible potential. And who knows, you might just have a hidden treasure sitting in your pocket change. Next up, US wheat pennies and answering a burning question. Could a heavily damaged 1935 wheat penny still be worth something in today's market? Stick around to find out. It might surprise you. Before we get into the specifics of the 1935 wheat penny, let's take a quick look at the history of wheat pennies. These iconic coins were minted from 1909 to 1958 and feature Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse. They're some of the most beloved coins in US numismatics, and collectors are always on the hunt for rare dates and errors. The 1935 wheat penny was struck at 2 mints, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while Denver pennies feature a small D beneath the date. Over 245 million were minted in Philadelphia and 47 million in Denver, making these coins relatively common compared to rarer dates. But does common mean worthless? Let's find out. Now, let's talk about condition. Collectors and dealers use a grading scale to determine a coin's value. Coins in mint condition, like MS65 or higher, can fetch hundreds of dollars depending on rarity. But what about heavily damaged coins, like this one here? A 1935 wheat penny with a completely worn and dirty obverse. Yes, even a heavily damaged 1935 wheat penny might still be worth a few cents. But why does it still hold some value? Because coin collectors and enthusiasts are always interested in historical coins, no matter their condition. Plus, if your coin has unique features, like errors or doubling on the date or lettering, its value could skyrocket. A rare error coin could fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So always examine your coins carefully, even the damaged ones. So, what's the verdict? A heavily damaged 1935 wheat penny might not be worth a fortune, but it still has historical and sentimental value. Plus, it's a great way to get started in coin collecting. If you find one, hold on to it. You never know when it might spark your passion for coins. Next up, the 2001 with D mint mark Sacagawea $1 coin. This coin, featuring the iconic Native American design with the soaring eagle reverse, might just be hiding some serious value right in your pocket change. Stay tuned to learn how to spot these treasures and find out what they're worth in today's market. The Sacagawea dollar was first minted in 2000 as part of the US Mint's effort to create a durable and visually striking $1 coin. Designed by Glenna Goodacre, the obverse features Sacagawea, the Shoshone guide who played a crucial role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. The reverse, designed by Thomas D. Rogers, showcases a majestic eagle in flight, symbolizing freedom and the spirit of America. Among the various years and mint marks, the 2001 D Sacagawea dollar, minted in Denver, stands out not only for its beauty, but also for its potential value in fine condition or higher. So, what makes the 2001 D Sacagawea dollar so special? For starters, while millions of these coins were minted, very few have been preserved in pristine condition. Many were heavily circulated, leading to wear and tear that decreases their value. But here's the kicker. Coins in fine condition, or better, are now sought after by collectors for their historical significance and unique design. When evaluating the condition, look for details like Sacagawea's hair strands, the feather patterns on the eagle, and the luster of the coin's surface. These elements determine whether your coin qualifies as fine, extremely fine, or even mint state. Now, let's talk numbers. In general, most circulated 2001 D Sacagawea dollars are worth their face value, just $1. However, coins in fine condition can sell for around $2 to $5. Those in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, graded MS65 or higher, can fetch anywhere from $15 to $50 or more, depending on their appeal and demand. Did you know the Sacagawea dollar was the first US coin minted with a unique golden color, thanks to its manganese brass composition? Or that some Sacagawea dollars flew aboard a space shuttle in 1999, making them true space travelers? While the 2001 D coin might not make you an instant millionaire, it's a fantastic piece of history with a growing collector's market. So, the next time you're sifting through your change, keep an eye out for this beautiful coin. It might just be worth more than you think. Next up, US history, the 1955 wheat penny. Whether you're a collector, investor, or just curious about its value, this is one coin you'll want to know all about. Stay tuned to find out why this coin is so valuable and how much it's worth in today's market in extremely fine condition. The 1955 wheat penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and is part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. This particular penny gained fame not just because of its rarity, but because of a striking error that makes it stand out in the world of coin collecting. The infamous 1955 double die obverse. This error occurred during the minting process, when the die used to stamp the coins shifted slightly, causing the letters and numbers to appear doubled. Look at the date 1955, and the words Liberty and In God We Trust these areas show a dramatic doubling effect that's impossible to miss. Why does this small copper coin command such a high value? It all comes down to a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. It's estimated that only 200,000 of these error coins were released into circulation, making it an incredibly rare find, even back in the 1950s. In addition, most of these coins were spent like regular pennies, which means they suffered wear and tear. Finding a 1955 wheat penny in extremely fine condition is a challenge, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for one. So, let's get to the part you're all waiting for. How much is a 1955 wheat penny in extremely fine condition worth in today's market? According to the latest coin value guides and auction data, the value typically ranges between $1,500 and $3,000, depending on specific details like eye appeal and strike quality. Did you know that a 1955 wheat penny in uncirculated condition has sold for as much as $50,000? While most of us won't find one that pristine, it's a reminder of just how valuable a little copper penny can be. So whether you're searching through old jars of coins or browsing online auctions, keep an eye out for this legendary penny. Who knows? You might be holding a small fortune in your hand. Next up, the 2000 with D mint mark Sacagawea gold dollar coin. What makes this coin so special? The Sacagawea dollar was first minted in 2000 to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, and it quickly became a collector's item. While millions of these coins were struck at the Denver Mint, the ones in exceptional condition can fetch some pretty impressive prices. But we're not talking about just any Sacagawea dollars. This video focuses on those rare 2000 D coins in top-tier conditions. These coins have the D mint mark, showing they were minted in Denver. What makes them valuable is their rarity in high grades. Coins that are well preserved, graded as mint state, and haven't seen much wear and tear are highly sought after by collectors. Let's break it down with the grading scale. A coin's value depends heavily on its condition or grade. A 2000 D Sacagawea dollar in good condition typically doesn't bring much more than face value. But in higher grades like Mint State 65 or even MS 68, we're talking some real money. In fact, at auctions, we've seen some of these high-grade coins sell for even more. One notable example is an MS 68 graded 2000 D Sacagawea dollar, which sold for $600. That's quite a leap from the standard face value. So, if you have a 2000 cubic meter mint mark Sacagawea dollar, it's time to check its condition. Even if it's not in pristine mint state condition, it's still a great piece of US history to hold on to. But if you have one in near perfect condition, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Now, keep in mind, if you want to maximize your coin's value, getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC is a must. This will authenticate the condition and help you get the best price if you ever decide to sell. Next up, the 1956 wheat penny, even in its humble brown shade, holds a fascinating place in the world of rare coins. The wheat penny, designed by Victor David Brenner, was first minted in 1909 and remained in circulation until 1958. The 1956 wheat penny is one of the later years in the series, with over 1.1 billion pennies minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints combined. But here's the twist. Even among such high production numbers, certain factors make some of these coins incredibly valuable today. For this video, we're focusing on the brown 1956 wheat penny, characterized by its natural copper patina due to aging. These coins are distinct from their red or red-brown counterparts and often appeal to collectors for their unique aesthetic and historical charm. Mint mark coins minted in Denver bear a D mint mark, while those from Philadelphia have no mark. While the mint mark doesn't drastically affect value for 1956 wheat pennies, it's still something to note. In lower grades, these coins are still affordable and a great starting point for new collectors. However, higher grades, especially uncirculated mint state examples, can fetch impressive prices at auctions, and online marketplaces. 1956 D wheat penny sold for $375 at an auction. Error coins, such as a 1956 double-die obverse, have been known to sell for upwards of $1,000, depending on condition. Certification by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC can significantly boost the value and trustworthiness of your coin. It's an investment worth considering if you believe your penny could be a top-grade example or an error variety. So, whether you're a collector looking to complete your wheat penny set or someone curious about the potential hidden value in your old change, the 1956 brown wheat penny is a fantastic coin to explore. Its historical significance, combined with its market value, makes it a gem in American numismatics. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you in the next video.